Hello, welcome back to Wendy's Colouring, and today is my colouring plans for February. So as you might imagine, I've pulled out way too many books for this month. I have a few new books sat in my new book pile that I've not yet filmed, and they'll probably come into this month's stuff as well, but I've not filmed in a haul, so I can't put them in this video. But yeah, we'll go through what I have got. Hopefully if I don't just chuck them on the floor, which is what I just nearly did. This one I found on my shelf uncoloured. It is one of my 25 in 2025 books. I noticed I had started this amazing whip. I've no clue what that even is, but I think I may rub it out and start again. Yeah, so this is cute little, are they 6x6, 4x4? They're only tiny, teeny tiny. Let's stop guessing and use a ruler. That might help. What is it? Yeah, just a little bit less than 6. So just a little bit, but teeny tiny nonetheless. Full of bee pages and a butterfly page there, I did just notice. But yeah, that's a nice page, isn't it? We might put a little thingy in there if I can get just one. No, I can't get just one because they're all attached together. But yeah, I've not picked a specific. Oh, look at that little bee pen to go with my, what is it? It's a little bee journal. Cute. There's a lot of really cute little pages in here. I think some feel a bit fillery. And no, undoubtedly this is not a book I'm going to work in every month, but I think it's quite a good little book. Chuck in my bag. There's a few quite large insects that I quite like. I'm not too fussed on these kind of fillery pages. What is that, jewellery? But yeah, there's some nice little ideas. That's also a nice page, isn't it? I quite like that as well. So yeah, I'm not sure whether I'll pick, a cake page. It is my birthday month, so maybe a bee cake might be fun. Quite like that little hive as well. But there's a few pages, no, it's a bit repeaty, isn't it? But there's a few pages I do really like in here that could be fun. Or I might just rub that out and start again working on that one. But I Love Bees, tiny little teeny tiny book. Fall in Love with Bees. It's a mombook.com apparently. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to make a start on that. I think that would be cute. Another book from my 25 in 25 microscope, magnifying glass. People keep telling me this, and now when I'm trying to think about it, I can't remember. I'm so sorry. But the land one, anyway. Looks like I've decided on a magnifying glass. Can't even talk. Recording a video, can't talk. I've done a double in this book already, but I'd like to do a little bit more. Also insecty. There's some really nice pages, isn't there? But I don't want a really complicated. That's the front page one, isn't it? With the little bee underneath. I'm thinking something a bit more. See, I have thinking about that one because it is a nice page and it kind of allows you just to have a really nice play about with colour. Maybe a bit of watercolour in the background could be really quite nice, couldn't it? This little squirrel is also quite cute. What have we got? Kind of like, it feels a bit summery though yet, doesn't it? And we're definitely not on summer here in the UK. We mainly seem to be on gales. That's what we seem to be on. I quite like the little cheeky snails. That's quite fun. I might mark that one up. I don't think I'm in a flowery mood, although I do like this bug flying through the flowers. Is this a double page? I think it is, isn't it? See, a single of that I might have been up for, but the double I don't think I am this month. February, not a long month, is it? So, I do like a bit of tea. I think it's cold. That's all I want to drink. Get me another cup of tea. Another cup of tea, please. Another cup of tea, please. We'll put a marker in. We'll put a marker in. I might go for that. Who knows? Cactus, definitely not feeling at the moment. Oh yeah, this feels summery at the back. We're definitely not in summer mode here. My feet are freezing as I'm sat here recording this. Oh, these feel cold. That's quite nice, isn't it? Maybe that. Got another stag beetle this time. Patterny stag beetle. These feel a bit autumn. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the ones I've got so far. Maybe the tea. Might be the snails. Or the butterfly. I think out of all of them, the butterfly does appeal. I can kind of see myself playing about the metallics a little bit again. You can do what you like with it, can't you? It doesn't have to be exactly as it should be. But Rita Bourbon's Magnifying Glass Under the Land. Lovely book. I think that might be my favourite book. This, now, sorry, I did just tonk my microphone then. It might have made a horrible noise, sorry. Spook Jesbos, I don't even know how you say it. It's probably not right. Thomas Atomic. This again is an uncoloured book out of my 25 in 25. Someone's asked me to do a buddy colour with them in this one, and we're doing, hopefully I have marked the right page. Never know. Oh yeah, I think we're doing this page that I'd started on. So I think she saw that I'd worked on this in my video. And said she'd do it with me. So I think we're aiming to get this done by the end of March. So I may get to a bit of it this month. I may not. I may chicken out. I'd like to try and do a little bit of the flower this month, even if I don't get the whole thing done. Then it won't feel like such a big job. But it is February, I can never say it. So fairies are appropriate, and obviously she is one of them, and she's holding some little ones as well. So maybe I should try and get this done. But yeah, this is a page for February and March. We'll see whether I get to it, but it's certainly in my pile of things that I need to do in this beautiful book. Then I've picked both of these two that are in my 25 for 25 because they're both uncoloured, and I coloured in the new one to me last month, but I'd like to at least start in both of these as well. I don't think I'll do both of them. I think I'll be Mickey Tacky out once I've done one of them, because I think the reason I haven't touched either of these two is they feel a lot more detailed small drawings, so I find them a bit more of a challenge to work on. So this one, have I got the names of them? I don't know if I've translated these, have I? Stage colouring, Jumero stage colouring. I think one of them is fairy tales and one of them is dancing of various different types. I can't remember which is which, but this is what I mean. They are quite complicated pages. I think I'll only do her. I don't think I'll do her matching friend over here with the many bows. Can you imagine actually walking around in one of these? It looks horrific. But I do quite like all the flowers on it, the bows. There's quite a lot to do, isn't there? And then you've still got a reasonable background as well. She's on my pile. We'll see whether we get to her. The other one, I do like these kind of Aladdin pages. I think I was thinking this one might be more appealing, although this is lovely with the kind of smoke coming out of the lamp, and then you've got a little bit of a building and some fireworks going off, so there's a lot happening on it, isn't there? They're both beautiful pages, but again, pretty detailed. Her hair is pretty small. There's just lots of tiny little details that take me ages, which is why I've not worked in these, I think. This page, I think I've picked this page before, but again, I've chickened out. Again, I'd probably only do one of these sides. I don't think I'll do both. This one, obviously, slightly easier as there's only one of her, but she's still got a lot of lovely ruffles on her dress, and then we've got this kind of thing going on. Which is this another bit of fabric? I'm thinking possibly. I don't know. I do like these two as well. The action in it is really, really appealing, isn't it? But I don't know. Even now I'm looking, this book is scaring me a bit. I love this page. Again, I've picked it quite a few times for winter, and I always chicken out. Got furry things, which always are a bit of a challenge. We've got quite a scene going on with quite large snowflakey things. A lot of trees to do. It just feels like a lot, doesn't it? I think probably whatever I do in this book, I need to base it in something to speed up the process, because otherwise all I will have got done for February is a page in this. And then I quite like the circus pages. Again, I was thinking this page with the kind of flying trapeze people and her fire breathing. It's quite exciting. Random knives flying about. Not sure who's thrown them, but there you go. Maybe it was this lion over here. Who knows? But yeah, I was thinking more this side. Although I do like this side as well. This lady with the snake wrapped around her. I think I'm just avoiding the furry creatures. That's why I'm preferring that side. Chickening out. So it's either that book or this one, which I think this is the Fairy Tales one. Dream Colour Princess Colouring Book. Maybe it's princesses. But they're all Mickey Tacky. I think I was thinking this side. Oh, look, she's got a little mouse. Cute. Pumpkins for Cinderella. I don't think I'm in the mood for the shoe, even though that would be a lot easier because it is a lot more bold. I do quite like a kind of sky, bubbles, clouds, flying horse page, Pegasus. So that's quite nice, but obviously it's a double, and there's no way I could just do half of that and not do the other half, because the chances of me remembering what I've used on the bubbles and all of that would be slim. I think this is probably highly unlikely, just for time reasons this month. This page I think is lovely. I think I was thinking this one, because again she's a fairy dancing. She's a bit sulky looking though, isn't she? Now I'm looking at her. She's got a bit of a mood on. What's up with her? But there's a lot going on. You've got bottles. We've got some kind of clock. I think, again, they look like she's on... Is she one of those little fairies that are on the... like a jewellery box? Because it kind of feels like a dressing table, this, doesn't it? With bottles and jars and things. And the thing she stands on feels a bit dressing table-y. And is that a mirror? Kind of feels like that's a mirror as well. So maybe she's on a dressing table. I don't know. Perhaps I should have looked it up first. But this moody one here I was thinking of. And then this one I thought was really pretty. She kind of feels a bit angelic to me. But again, clouds page. I love a cloud page. I don't know why. I quite enjoy doing clouds. Pink fluffy clouds I do enjoy. But yeah, this was the other one I was thinking of in my Mickey Tacky book. I think this is Princesses, but it's the blue one. Again, if you want these, looking them up on Amazon Japan, just put his name in and they'll all come up then once you search for them. They're lovely books. They are good quality books. Another one out of my 25 in 25 was this Daydreams Artist Edition. I've got a whip in it, which I'd totally and utterly forgotten about. Paper in this is fantastic. It's literally, it's card. Mine has yellowed quite a bit. I don't know how well that's showing up on camera, but I seem to have had this whip that I've done. It feels like ink on the background. So I suspect it's with some kind of inky pen that I've put the ink on and then literally wet it straight off. So I have kind of, the surface is very rough where that is at the top. Very difficult to show really. But yeah, I don't know. You can kind of see it's, the surface is ripping slightly there at the front. So not sure. Obviously I've paled it out right down to the bottom. I'm not sure whether I want to add another, excuse my dog, while I just see who's at the door. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, I'd quite like to get this finished. Not a huge amount to do, but maybe something metallic in the dragonfly's wings would be nice. Just need to work out whether I want to keep this background or whether I want to do something else with it. But I think that's the only page I've worked on in this book. So yeah, it'd be nice to get that finished. Just not sure what I'm going to do with that, where I have destroyed the service a little bit. Anyway, moving on. Daydreams, obviously by Hannah Carlson. These are pretty much impossible to find. I shall give you the ISBN, but you will need the luck of the gods to find it. Then, marker work. These two I would like to get started in 50 mythical creatures and 50 farmers miniatures. I haven't picked one. I think I'm just going to go with what I feel like working on at the time. They're both quite cute. This one feels like more likely the one that I'll do. This one feels a bit summery to me, this one. And I'm definitely not feeling summer vibes. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not going to do that one this month. I'm going to do this one because I think this is more likely to get done. But obviously this will be marker work. I'm going to pick one when I get to work in it, I think. And just go with what I feel like at the time. They're quite cute though, aren't they? Has she got a fairy in here? Because that would be appropriate for February, wouldn't it? She's probably got everything else but Griffin. Perhaps should have looked before I switched the camera on. Hippogriff, basilisk. Because she is a mythical creature, so she should. Oh yeah, maybe she's going to get done. As it's February, that seems appropriate. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that's jumping out at me. But 50 Mythical Creatures by Camelia Angelkova. Then this one I've picked this month for my postcard books. This is Erie's. It's 16 Dream Rooms. Again, I've helpfully put my sticker over the ISBN. Oh, it's there as well, so it's there. Again, if you just look at it up at Erie on Amazon Japan, I'm sure if they've got it, this will come up. I'm thinking I'd like to get one of these done. I don't know whether I'll do the entire kind of matching rooms or just do one of the A6 ones. I quite like these little like angel cherub things. They're quite cute. Or maybe these dancers. They're also lovely. Some of these are so detailed. Tiffany Lamp Girl. Mermaid. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the dancers, or what was the other one that I just said? Not dragons. Not the, oh yeah, the cherubs. So yeah, maybe the cherubs or the dancers out of Erie's little postcard book. Then I quite enjoyed my space page out of my book last month, so I thought I don't think I've actually worked in this space one by Hannah Carlzan, so let me just check. I'm fairly sure I have not worked in this. No. So I quite enjoyed that space page I did, but obviously the paper is much better in this book, so I'm thinking I'd quite like to do another space page. But what kind of space page? See, that bee's just winking at me, and I've just picked a bee book. I don't need another bee, do I? It's tempting, though. I'm half tempted to do this rocket page. I don't know why, but I really enjoyed working on that rocket page last month. I'll put that in there, and we'll see. I might change my mind when it actually comes to doing it, but I could use a bit of watercolour on this book, so it allows a bit more. Excuse me while I just get some more bookmarks out. So I might do one of those. Oh, the moon's quite nice as well. But I'm thinking one of those might be quite nice. Oh, it was a cheeky rocket with some kind of creature in. Is it a cat? That's very similar to the page I've just done, I suppose, though, isn't it? So, but yeah, something out of the space by Hannah Carlzan, because I've not started working that. And it is my birthday, so I thought, why not do something out of party? I think I have done one. Yeah, I have done one in this. Apparently with King Art gel crayons and gelatos in the background. Background's very kind of shimmery. But I was thinking some kind of cake. Hint, hint to her husband. But what is there that's a bit kind of party-like? A donut. I do not. Oh, we've got like a lovely piece of cake with some insect attacking it. How rude. Get off my birthday cake. It might be fun to colour in though, mightn't it? We'll stick that in there. And cupcakes. I'd rather do a big cake. Rabbit blowing out the candles. I quite like the little ducks with the bunting as well. They're quite cute, aren't they? Dog with a hat on. It's very tempting. I'll have to make it look like a Noisy Molly though if Do that. There's a cake. We'll have the cake. Yeah. So, yeah. Maybe a unicorn. just label every page. So, I don't know if I'll do both of these two little Hannah Carlson mini books. But I've got Party in Space. We'll see what we should get to. Then I've got a whole host of Amazon Square books and a sneak in by Fairy Tales by Selena Fenech. This is a really cute book. These I'm thinking are all going to be markers. Some of them are just repeats. I keep saying I'm going to do this and I never get to it, so it's still staying in my pile. Fantasy Jars, I love. Again, I picked it last month. I'm not changing the pages that I had. I opened it to put it away because it was obviously in my pile waiting to be coloured this month, and thought, no, I'm still keeping it. I like that page. It's fun. This is also a beautiful page, as is this. This entire book I love. Also very cute. So that's also staying in. Did I have any of these out last month? I'm not sure if Gummy and Pecky's staying in. I did pick this one and that one. That one's definitely not staying in. I'm not in a watery mood. But the cute bedtime one might be. Again, it's still pretty cold here. I still want cosy pages. Things that look cold and wet. Not appealing. Not appealing at all. Kind of feels a bit summery, this book, I think. None of them are shouting winter, cold, let me get back in my house pages, are they? Uh-oh, space page. Got a space obsession now because I've done that other page. Gingerbread house. That might be quite nice, mightn't it? We'll keep that one in as well. But Gummy and Pecky, which I think is a VV Tinter book. Fantasy Jars, which I don't think I said was a Miranda Klein book. And Stress Relief by Line, again, is a VV Tinter, just in case you need to know. This one is also a Miranda Klein, Fairy Ladies. I've not started in this book yet. It's got some really pretty portraits in, and I fancied doing one of these for quite a while, so yeah, I'd like to get started in this one as well this month. Just then it's been worked in a bit. That's beautiful, isn't it? That one I think might get a... Yeah, that one's lovely. And no eyes to do because she's got her eyes closed. Not sure. But yeah, one of those I think we'll do. Then I've got Polar Nights. I was keeping in purely because I know once it warms up I won't want to work in this one, by Whirly. And I think just so I'm at least getting some money's worth out of it, I might do another of the kind of wintry looking pages in this book. So what's wintry looking? That one's quite wintry looking, isn't it? That's quite different. What else? Sledging, not in the mood for. Chinese lanterns, polluting the world. I'm not doing. Snow, we might do snow. But yeah, I think I'm going to do another one in this one, because I did enjoy that one. Mainly I did that one in markers last time, so I'm thinking I'll probably do the same with Polar Nights. And then that leaves me with my favourite one, Love Monsters by Gideon, Amazon printed. Very, very silly. Not picked one yet. I'll pick something silly. Again, I'll probably do some of the snowy ones. Well, that one's too Christmassy. If it's snowy with no Christmas, that's probably what I'll go to. Or icy looking. I think it's a bit early for springy ones. We'll see. Pictures might be quite nice. Or I could do Kay's favourite one. That's inside, so that'd be alright as well. But yeah, definitely Love Monsters is coming back because I love working in it. Girl Moments, I'm not sure whether I'm going to work in this one. I've got it out because I've only done the one in it and it's fairly new to me. Again, I'll probably do a cosy inside one. That one's quite cosy looking, isn't it? We might have that one. Rather than the outdoor ones. See, I quite like the coffee one, but I've seen this done so many times now. If I see it a lot on social media, that's it. I tend to go, no, I don't want to do it now. I've seen it done so many times. Spring, isn't it, that really? What's this, like a workshop? That's a nice winter one, isn't it? We'll stick that in. We'll have that one. So, yeah, that just leaves me with Fairy Tales by Selena Fenech. This is all cute. There's some very nice pages in this book. I've not picked one again. I've not picked many this month, have I? I think, again, I just want to do the one I feel like. Quite like that Rapunzel. But that is a lot of her to do, but it'd be nice done. I don't think any of these feel particularly wintry, so I think it is just go for one. Wizard of Oz. Alice in Wonderland. That's quite cute as well, isn't it? Maybe Alice in Wonderland. Might be quite nice. But those ones. And then my last two books. This one is Kondu Yoshi, Beauty of the World, A Beautiful World, the Bible. There's a nice heart one in here that I was thinking, as it's February and Valentine's, this might be really nice to do. It's not too lovey-dovey, is it? But I think this is quite cute. I quite like the style of it. It feels quite Scandinavian looking to me. And I think I might do it in that kind of colour palette. But I'm thinking this one in particular might be nice to have a go at. And this one I've picked loads of times, and because it's quite a big book, I chicken out. But I'd like to start somewhere in this because the pages are beautiful. You might find an Amazon copy, but this copy you won't find. Genovia by someone who I'm not going to pronounce at all. I will give you the ISBN, but like I say, I don't think you'll find a copy of it other than an Amazon version. But there's some beautiful dresses and portraits in this book, and I should have started in it a long time ago. And they are totally my kind of portraits. Flowers with women. They're what I like to do. But somehow, because the pages are big, I chicken out every time. Shoes. I'm not going to mark a page in it, I think. I'm just going to go with it when I feel like it, and hopefully make a start somewhere. Is that the cover image? Yeah. She's quite cute, isn't she? It's like a jellyfish dress, isn't it? Lovely. So it's underwater as well. Let's see, this feels like a fairy's dress, so maybe that might be appropriate for February. This is lovely. There's so many pages in here that I think would be beautiful if done. I need to get myself organised. Obviously that's what I've picked last time. It's very nice. Still might go with it, you never know. But yeah, that's my last one. Genovia. There's a lot of books. Wait, and there's some on the floor. I'm not even counting. But yeah, my kind of 8x8 squares, I know I'm not going to do all of them. I'll just kind of do 3 or 4 of the 8x8. But I like having the choices, so you can kind of go a little bit with what you feel like at the time. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed seeing some of my books today. Let me know which ones you'd like to see me do. I'll try. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. See you on the next one.